the Bible speaks about a rebellion in heaven that's reflected on earth. Fallen angels and fallen people who speak against the Lord and against his people and against his purposes. 2 Peter and chapter 1 brings this together, where many are denying the Lord Jesus Christ. And Peter, towards the end of his life, is just asserting the fact of the coming of the Son of God into the world. He says, we were eyewitnesses of his majesty in 2 Peter 1 verse 16. And when he received honour and glory from God the Father, and the voice was borne to him by the majestic glory, this is my beloved Son with whom I am well pleased. We ourselves heard this voice born from heaven, for we were with him on the holy mountain. It's good to remember that Peter, James, John on the Mount of Transfiguration, they heard the voice of God. And you may say, well, I've never heard the voice of God. I never saw the Son of God. But Peter goes on, he says, we have something more sure, the prophetic word, to which you will do well to pay attention as a lamp shining in a dark place until the day dawns and the morning star rises in your hearts. Yes, we have the prophetic word. The prophecies, behold, the virgin shall conceive and be with child, and you shall call his name Emmanuel, which means God with us. For unto us a son is born, unto us a child is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. And you shall call his name Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end. These prophecies that are spoken are being fulfilled. They have been fulfilled and they will be fulfilled. And as we feed ourselves on the more sure prophetic word, we can gain confidence. Jesus is coming again, and the morning star will rise in our hearts. People weren't speaking of their own volition, Peter says, but they were driven along by the Spirit of God, speaking words that have been written down for us in the scriptures, and they're more sure even than what the apostles heard when they heard the voice of God speaking directly, because God has committed himself to writing, and we have confidence what God has said he will do. Is it dark? Is it difficult? Are there rebellious angels, rebellious people? God will have the last word when Jesus comes again.